Okay, so that are the risks of AI. Then we have seen types of agents. Yes, types of agents देखे थे हमने.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you name it just two or three of them?
Simple reflex agent.
Yes, simple reflex agent, then model based reflex agent, then learning agent, yes, goal based agent, yes,
Utility based.
and utility based. These are the five types of agents. Yes, we have seen simple reflex just. Uh, we have seen these types of AI again, based on the functionality and based on the capability. Yes.
Ah,
Then we were here in simple reflex agent. What it does?
काय रे?
It does not store the perception history. It just acts upon the current perception of that particular model or a particular sensor. Okay. Then we have seen the model
Hello.
based, which is the extension of simple reflex, which stores the perception history. Based on that history, it will act accordingly. Yes. Then after that, we have seen the goal based agent. It is similar to model based agent, but it has specific goal that should be achieved. Then we have seen utility based agent. It is the extension of goal based agent. To achieve the goal, it uses the multiple components of multiple utilities to achieve it. Then last agent we have seen, that is known as the learning agent, which is the most commonly used agent nowadays in AI. It is the combination of all types of agents. Yes, it learns from the system, it learns from the history, it learns from the environment, and then it acts. Okay, so these are the types of agents. Now next concept is that intelligent agent. What is mean by intelligent agent? It is a autonomous entity. Autonomous means it is a separate entity which is used in AI, where the agent act as an intelligent system. That's why it is known as an intelligent agent. Okay, so it is an autonomous entity which act upon an environment using sensors and actuators for achieving their goals. Okay, so that's why it is known as an intelligent agent. It may learn from the environment to achieve the goal, and it may store the history of particular perception to achieve the goal. The thermostat, सुना है आपने thermostat क्या है? Is the best example of intelligent agent. What is thermostat? सुना है क्या? Thermostat.
No.
नहीं सुना? Thermometer सुना है?
Yes, ma'am.
What it does?
Temperature check.
Hmm? Yes, temperature check करता है. Same. It is the machine or it is a device which is placed at any place for recognizing the temperature. Yes, so it is known as a thermostat. It is an intelligent agent. Why it is called as intelligent agent? Because it saves the environment, or it saves the temperature history, as well as it stores the current temperature, and it acts or performs accordingly. आपने देखा है क्या? बहुत सारे एसीज अभी अवेलेबल है मार्केट में. वो क्या करते हैं कि बेस्ड ऑन द एनवायरमेंट, बेस्ड ऑन द रूम टेम्परेचर, इट डिसाइड्स वेदर इट इज गोइंग फॉर द कूलिंग और वेदर इट इज गोइंग फॉर द हीटिंग. ऐसा है ना? ऐसे है कि नहीं मार्केट में? वो हीटर का भी काम करते हैं एंड एसी का भी काम करते हैं. एयर
Priyanka wants to.
Okay. ऐसे है ना, अभी मार्केट में बहुत सारी एसी है जो जहाँ पे क्या करते हैं हम, सपोज हीट ज्यादा होगी तो वहाँ पे कूलिंग का काम होगा, और अगर विंटर सीजन में हम एसी यूज करें तो इट इज जस्ट एक्ट लाइक एज अ हीटर, रूम हीटर. Yes. So, based on the temperature or based on the room temperature, then it acts accordingly. So, thermostat is used in that particular cases. So, it is a best example of intelligent system. Okay, got it the example? A thermostat is nothing but a sensor which sense the temperature of a physical system and perform the actions based on that particular sense. Okay, so this is the example of intelligent system. There are rules for particular AI agents, that intelligent agents. What is that? We have already seen the agents. That's why we can easily understood this. See, an AI agent must have the ability to perceive the environment. Perceiving is the first task of AI agent. And second rule is that the observation must be used to make decisions. What the observations? Observation of environment. Yes. Then third rule is that it should take the decision. Decision should result in an action. Okay, जो भी हम observation perform कर रहे हैं through the sensor and from the environment, then that observation should be comes into the result based on that perception into the actions. Then last rule is that the action taken by AI agent must be rational action. We rational action मतलब क्या है? Rational means it must be useful and it must be true action. Okay, we will see the concept of rationality later on. So these are the four rules of AI agent और AI intelligent agent. Okay, intelligent agent के ऊपर बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आए हैं इसके पहले भी. आपने अगर सिलेबस देखा होगा 2015 पैटर्न में, तो ये AI सब्जेक्ट जो है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंसी, दैट वाज इन द फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर ऑफ बी के फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में था, लेकिन उन्होंने अभी टी के सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में दिया है. तो अगर आप अगर जाओगे यूनिवर्सिटी की वेबसाइट पे क्वेश्चन पेपर सर्च करने, तो आपको बी के फर्स्ट सेम की क्वेश्चन पेपर सर्च करने. ठीक है, तो इंटेलिजेंट एजेंट के ऊपर बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आए हैं. इट इज ऑफ 4 marks, 6 marks और 8 marks. Okay, then what is the concept of rationality or good behavior? Good behavior means मैंने बोला आपको कि एआई एजेंट जो है वो क्या करते हैं, परसेप्शन परसेप्शन बेस्ड वर्किंग करते हैं. ठीक है, तो परसीविंग कहाँ से होता है? फ्रॉम द एनवायरनमेंट. एंड वो सेंस होने के बाद वो क्या करते हैं? एक्शंस परफॉर्म करते हैं थ्रू द एक्चुएटर्स. यस, एक्शंस परफॉर्म करने के बाद वो मीजर होता है कहीं पे भी कहीं तो भी कि वो जो एक्शंस है वो एक्सेप्टेबल है या नहीं एनवायरनमेंट को, या फिर इज इट फिजिबल फॉर एनवायरनमेंट और नॉट. So that is known as the good behavior. Okay, so in that good behavior we will see the concept of rationality. Okay, what is the rationality? It is of the rationality of an agent is measured by its performance, as I have already told you the basic concept behind it. Okay, so it is measured by the its performance measure. It is just on the basis of following points. Performance measure first concept is that it based on its performance measures which defines the success criterion. Then agent's prior knowledge of its environment. Then next one is the best possible actions that an agent can perform and the sequence of percepts. Okay, so these are the some you can say some criteria where the performance measure will be measured by the concept of rationality. Okay, for which? For agents. मतलब एजेंट ये सारी जो रूल्स है ये फुलफिल करनी चाहिए. So that's why that agent should be comes to know that rational agent. वो एजेंट्स को हम क्या बोलेंगे? rational agents. Why? Because they will provide us the action in terms of feasibility of environment. Okay. It is nothing but a omniscient. But omniscient means perfect. Okay, rationality means it is a perfect agent knows the actual outcome of its action and can act accordingly. But the perfection is impossible in reality, as we all know that. But rationality is not the same as perfection. Rationality maximizes the expected performance, while perfection maximizes actual performance. Okay, rationality क्या करता है? It maximizes the performance of an agent, and अगर perfection increase हुआ इसका मतलब क्या है? Actual performance increase होगा. Okay, so a rational agent not only to gather the information or exploration, but it also learns as much as possible from what it perceives. जो भी agents ने perception लिया है environment से, so it will learn that particular perceptions and it will gather that particular information based on the prior knowledge of an agent. Then it's designer rather than on its own percepts. We say that agent lacks autonomy. A rational agent should be autonomous. Okay, it is just like as a simple intelligent agent. उसको हम rational agent भी बोलते हैं and intelligent agent भी बोलते हैं. Why? Because it is autonomous. Autonomous मतलब क्या? खुद का खुद डिसाइड करना. Yes, खुद का खुद डिसाइड कर रहा है इसका मतलब क्या है? वो environment से information gain कर रहा है, perception based पे information get कर रहा है, then it performs the actions on that particular information and then it performs the action through the actuators. Okay, तो उसका जो परफॉर्मेंस मेजर है वो परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करने के लिए ये रैशनैलिटी कंसेप्ट है. ठीक है, so rationality concept is equals to exploration of that particular information. That means gather the information, then learning from that environment. And autonomy means perform specific operation by their own. Got it? So this is known as a good behavior of an agent. समझा?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना मैं?
मैम एकदा रिपीट करें ना.
ओके, सेम कंसेप्ट है बट हियर शॉर्ट में दिया है और यहाँ पे डिटेल में दिया है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखो क्या है. एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं हम कि स्पेसिफिक एजेंट है. ठीक है, एक लर्निंग एजेंट है. आप लर्निंग एजेंट का एग्जांपल लो. लर्निंग एजेंट है, लर्निंग एजेंट क्या परफॉर्म करता है? It gets the knowledge, it learns from the history, then it gets the current perception लेता है ना वो from the environment. ठीक है, while getting current perception, then it observes that particular environment. After observation, ये देखो, it observes that particular environment, then after observation it performs some actions through the actuator. Okay, then that performed actions will be feasible for environment or not, that should be taken, that care should be taken from this rationality concept. This is known as a good behavior. Okay, यहाँ पे वही दिया है. Rationality means the omniscient, means a perfect system, but every system or every agent cannot perform the perfectly. Okay, that's why rationality maximizes the expected performance of an agent. If it maximizes the expected performance, definitely it maximizes the actual performance of the agents. Okay, then rational agent not only gathers the information, but it also learns that particular environment from the history of a perceives. Okay, जो भी हिस्ट्री है परसेप्शंस की, उसके ऊपर से वो लर्न भी करता है. देन एन एजेंट relies on prior knowledge. Prior knowledge मतलब क्या? Based on the perception history, it has a prior knowledge of that particular perception. Got it? Then it performs that particular actions based on the performance, based on the percepts, and it should be autonomous. अभी autonomous मतलब क्या? खुद का खुद परफॉर्म करना. मैंने बताया था ये ऑटोनॉमस सिस्टम ऑलरेडी हमारा प्रीवियस सेमेस्टर में भी हुआ. ऑटोनॉमस मतलब क्या? जो भी टास्क है वो खुद डिसाइड करना है और खुद ने ही परफॉर्म करना है. सो दैट इज नोन एज ऑटोनॉमस. सो एजेंट शुड बी द autonomous system. Autonomous means it should get the information. Okay, it should observe that particular information, it should perform that action, and that action must be feasible for environment. So that things are taken care by the rationality. Means if the agent is rational agent or intelligent agent, means it should perform or it should fulfill these all conditions. Okay, so that is known as a behavior of that agent, good behavior of that agent. So rational means, in short, rational means it is the combination of exploration, means gathering the information, learning from the history, and autonomy means the autonomous system. Got it? So basically अभी हम फ्यूचर में जो भी एजेंट्स देखने वाले हैं, that agent should have this all three things. Exploration means gathering of information from the previous data as well as from the current state. Learning means learning the perception history, and autonomy means perform the actions based on the learning. Got it? Now,
Yes.
now based on the rationality, what are the rational agents now? Rational agents are doesn't differs from the intelligent agents. Rational agents are similar to the intelligent agent, but based on the rationality, it performs the task. See, a rational agent is an agent which has a clear preference, model and uncertainty, and acts in a way to maximize its performance. अभी हमने rationality concept देखा. Rationality के concept में क्या था? It maximizes the performance of an agent. Okay, so rational agent क्या रहेगा? वो agents रहेंगे जिसमें rationality है already. ठीक है? Then it is an agent set to perform the right things. AI is about to create rational agents to use the game theory, use for game theory and decision theory. जहाँ पे भी game theory use हो रहा है या decision theory use हो रहा है. अभी ये game theory and decision theory क्या है? ये concept से आगे आपको second और third unit में game theory is nothing but theory which is used for preparation of a games based on AI. And decision theory is a theory which is based on decision based agents. Okay, so the game theory and decision theory के लिए rational agents use होते हैं. Why? Because we should perform the things rightly on that particular area or machines. Okay, so rational agents are used for a game theory and decision theory for various real world scenarios. Okay, then the rational action is most important because in AI, reinforcement learning algorithm, for each best possible action, agent gets positive reward, and for each wrong action, agent gets a negative reward. Okay, अभी यहाँ पे क्या है कि जो भी उसने गलत परफॉर्म किया या फिर गलत परसेप्शन दिया, तो इट विल गेट अ नेगेटिव रिवॉर्ड. जो भी हम रिकमेंडेशन लेते हैं ना सिस्टम से या फिर रिव्यूज देते हैं, रिव्यूज कैसे होते हैं? रिव्यूज बेस्ड ऑन द नेगेटिव परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सो अगर एजेंट्स का नेगेटिव रिवॉर्ड आया तो उसने रॉन्ग परफॉर्म किया तो इट obviously it will get negative reward. Okay, if it performs well, then it will get the positive reward. Okay, so the agents which are present in the market that are comes under the rational agent as well as intelligent agent. Okay, intelligent agent is also having the concept or it also having the quality of a rational agent. Okay, note is given here that is rational agents in AI are very similar to the intelligent agents. Got it? The concept of rationality and the rational agent. Rationality means it is used to increase the performance of the agents, while it has some criteria to to measure the performance of a particular agent. Okay, so this is known as a good behavior of agent and rational agent. समझा? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Then we will see the structure of agents. What is the structure of agents? अभी तक हमने देखी कि agents क्या है, उसमें intelligent agent क्या है, वो perform क्या करते हैं. ठीक है? Then we will see the structure of agent and what is the environment and nature of environment. Okay? So first of all, we will see the structure of an AI agent. इट इज नथिंग. अभी स्ट्रक्चर मतलब क्या लॉजिकली? स्ट्रक्चर मतलब क्या होता है?
एक फॉर्मेट.
Yes, specific format to perform a specific things. Okay, by that entity. It is the task of AI is to design an agent program which implements the agent function. अभी agent क्या है हमें पता है. Agent क्या करता है? It observes the thing from the sensor, from the environment through the sensors. Then it performs the actions. That actions are performed through the actuators. Okay, ये क्या है काम है agent का. Okay, so the task of an agent is that design the agent program, then which implements the agent's function. हमें क्या परफॉर्म करना है अभी? एजेंट प्रोग्राम बनाना है which implements the function of that particular agent. Okay, then the structure of an intelligent agent is a combination of both, combination of architecture and agents program. So agent is equals to architecture of that agent program and plus agent program. So this is called as agent. Okay, following are the main three terms involved in the structure of an AI agent. First one is the architecture, as we all know that architecture, then agent's function and agent's program. So in combination with all these three, we can say or we can implement the agent. Okay, architecture क्या है? Architecture is a machinery that an AI agent executes on. जिस मशीन पे भी हम AI agent implement करने वाले हैं या फिर AI एजेंट डालने वाले हैं, वो मशीनरी क्या हो सकती है? That should be the architecture of that particular AI agent. Okay, and AI function क्या होगा? It is a function which is used to map a percept to an action. अभी percept क्या है? Percept means these are the perception based on the environment which is gaining from the sensors. Okay, and actions क्या है? Actions which are performed by that agent through the actuators. So this is the function. Agent's function is equals to the perception based on the action. Okay, it is the mapping of a perception with the action. It is equals to the function of AI agent. And what is the AI agent program then? It is a program that is an implementation of AI function, agent function. जो भी एजेंट फंक्शन है हमारा बेस्ड ऑन द परसेप्शन एंड एक्शन, वो हमें क्या करना है? अभी इम्प्लीमेंट करना है थ्रू पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज. सो दैट इज नोन एज अ agent program. Okay, so an agent program executes on the physical architecture to produce a function f. गॉट इट. इन शॉर्ट हमने देखा है कि जब भी हम कोई सिस्टम बनाते हैं या फिर कोई सॉफ्टवेयर बनाते हैं तो वी नीड अ architecture of that particular software. First of all, structure of that software, then we need to define the functions of that software, and then we can write a program for that software. Yes, similar way structure of AI agent क्या है? It should have the architecture. इसमें architecture क्या है? जो भी हम मशीन्स यूज करने वाले हैं एआई सिस्टम इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए, उसके आर्किटेक्चर वो क्या होंगे? हमारे आर्किटेक्चर्स ऑफ एआई एजेंट. फंक्शन क्या होगा एआई का, एजेंट्स का? फंक्शन शुड इंक्लूड द perception of that particular agent and actions based on that perception, which mapping of perception and action should be there in functions of agents. Okay, and program क्या रहेगा? Implementation of this function will be the program of agent program. Okay, simple है. Yes or no?
मॅम एजंट फंक्शन मीन्स एक तो प्रोसेस राहील का ती ऍक्शन परफॉर्म करण्याची?
प्रोसेस मीन्स तीन फेजेस सांगितले तुम्ही तुम्हाला काल एजंट परफॉर्म करण्याचे. लक्षात आलं का? परसिविंग, देन अजून काय काय सांगितलं होतं? Perceiving the information from the sensor, then it processes that particular information. Yes, then it performs actions on that on the basis of the perception through the actuators. Yes, these are the three operations of agent. So how it performs? It can be performed by specific actions, or it can be performed by specific equations, mathematical equations, etc., etc. So that comes under the agent function. So mapping of a perceptions with actions. So in short, यहाँ पे हमें output मिल रहा है based on the perception through into the actions. Okay, so that is comes under the AI function.
Means जे different actions आहेत, perceiving असो, learning असो किंवा processing असो,
Yes,
ते
yes.
त्याचे वेगवेगळे
That
different
actions are
functions.
comes under the AI agents function.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is agent program? Then implementation of that functions comes under the agent program. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you will get a better idea from the P's representation. मतलब structure of AI agent कैसे होता है वो हम directly देख सकते हैं from P's representation. What it does? P is a type of model on which AI agent works upon. AI agent के ये contents बोल सकते हैं या फिर components बोल सकते हैं. We can see here P is for a performance measure, E is for environment, A is for actuators, and S is for sensors. Yes, so based on these components, AI agent will work. है ना? AI agent के लिए ये सारे component जो है वो required है. ठीक है? So examples, we can take the example of self-driving car. Self-driving car में क्या है? देखो अभी performance में क्या आएगा? Safety, time, then it is legal drive or not, and comfort. So these are the performance measures of the self-driving car. Yes, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
From these concepts or from these components, we can measure the performance of a self-driving car. Is it safety or not? It is speedy or not? Means time is required for driving. Then it is a legal drive or not, and it is comfortable or not. So based on these parameters, we can measure the performance of a driving car. Okay, so these can comes under the performance measure. Then what is the environment for self-driving car? Road, then other vehicles on the road, then road signs पता है ना आपको जो signs होते हैं road पे कि arrows होते हैं, then multiple signs are there to go here and there, so that road signs and pedestrians. So these are the environment which are environments for the self-driving car. करेक्ट? एनवायरमेंट आप सोच सकते हैं, एनवायरमेंट आप लॉजिकली भी लगा सकते हो. Environment, the surrounding where the agent present. Got it? So this is the environment for the self-driving car. Yes, samjha?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what are the actuators? Actuators means the actions which is performed by the self-driving car on which components. ठीक है, जो भी actions perform कर रहा है self-driving car, तो वो एक्शंस किस पार्ट्स से परफॉर्म कर रहा है, दैट पार्ट्स कम्स अंडर द एक्चुएटर्स. सो वो क्या आएंगे? स्टेयरिंग से क्या होता है? गाड़ी हैंडल होता है, देन एक्सेलेरेटर, देन ब्रेक, देन सिग्नल एंड द हॉर्न. So these are the actuators where we can give a output to the particular self-driving car. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And last one is what? Sensor. What are the sensors? Sensors means to get the input from the environment. Sensors क्यों use होते हैं? To get the input from the environment. It sends the information from the environment. अभी कैमरा क्या करेगा? Camera will watch the other roads or watch the roadside area from the environment. Yes, which is the environment of self-driving car. Then GPS system can be the sensor, then speedometer can be the sensor, odometer sensor, then accelerometer and sonar. So these are the types of sensor which sends the information, then agent will perform some actions or agent will observe that particular perception based on the sensors. Yes, अभी इसमें एग्जांपल में सेल्फ ड्राइविंग कार ड्राइव कैसे होती है? कैसे होगी? कैमरा से थ्रू द सेंसर्स इट विल सेंस ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन रिलेटेड टू द रोड साइड. यस, रोड क्या है? रोड, अदर व्हीकल्स एंड साइंस, ये क्या है? हमारा एनवायरनमेंट है. इससे ये सेंस करेगा इंफॉर्मेशन. देन एजेंट क्या करेगा? यहाँ पे एजेंट विल ऑब्जर्व दैट पर्टिकुलर इंफॉर्मेशन व्हिच कम्स फ्रॉम द सेंसर, देन इट एक्ट्स अकॉर्डिंगली थ्रू द एक्चुएटर्स. यस, And after all performing these performing these actions to the actuators, the performance measure will be measured in terms of safety, time, and legal drive and comfort. So this is known as a peace performance or peace for agent. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ये समझा फिर? This is known as a peace representation. So there are a lot of examples are there for agents for peace representation. Few of them are these. You can see here medical diagnosis. अभी मेडिकल डायग्नोसिस के लिए परफॉर्मेंस मीजर क्या रहेगा? हेल्दी पेशेंट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अगर हेल्दी पेशेंट होगा तो ही वो परफॉर्मेंस मीजर होगा उसका. देन एट मिनिमाइज कॉस्ट it will diagnose the patient. Yes. Then what is the environment for that medical diagnosis? Patient, hospital, and staff. These are the environment. Based on this environment, it will get the input through the sensors. अभी sensor क्या रहेगा यहाँ पे? Keyboard. Through the keyboard, we can enter the symptoms of a patient. Okay, so input कहाँ से मिल रहा है? From the keyboard. And what are the actuators then? Actuator can be the test which is done on the patient and treatments. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Then next example क्या है? It is example of vacuum cleaner. See, performance measure क्या है इसमें? Cleanliness of the room, then efficiency of that vacuum cleaner, then battery life of vacuum cleaner and security. Means vacuum cleaner में कुछ भी आना नहीं चाहिए. जो भी हम कर रहे वैक्यूम क्लीनर से क्लीन कर रहे तो क्या क्या उसने गेट करना चाहिए. ठीक है. देन what are the sensors which are used for vacuum cleaner? Camera, then dirt detection sensor, then clip sensor, bump sensor and infrared wall sensor. Wall भी sense करना चाहिए. These types of sensors which are used to sense the information or sense the data which is placed around the floor. Yes. Then what are the actuators in that? Wheels of that vacuum cleaner, brushes and vacuum extractor. So these are the actuators from where we can perform the task of vacuum cleaner. And what is the environment for that? It can be your room, it can be the table, it can be the wood floor, it can be the carpet, and it can be the various obstacles which are comes under this particular environment. Got it? तो vacuum cleaner ये ऐसे perform करेगा. So it can be the अभी ये जो है इसको हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? This can be the agents. Okay. And third example is part picking robot. Part picking robot means some parts are given there and that robot is picking that part only. तो उसके लिए क्या होगा? Sensor, camera to see that particular part. Then joint angle sensor. अभी joint angle sensor क्यों required है? To pick that particular part from the floor. Okay. Then actuators क्या रहेंगे? Joint arms of that robot and hands of that robot. Yes. And environment क्या रहेगा? Conveyor belt with parts and beans. Beans मतलब I think that parts should be in the beans. Okay. So this is the environment for this robot. And percentage of parts in correct beans means जो भी beans में वो parts pick कर रहा है, so percentage of parts can be the performance measure of that particular robot. So these are the agents and these are the piece representation for these agents. किसी को कुछ doubt है इसमें?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I think it's very easy. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. Now, next part is that nature of environment. How the environment should play the role in agent of AI. So there are lots of types of environment we will see. But what is environment then? अभी हमने देखा कि environment क्या है? Environment is nothing but a place where agent is live or agent surrounds that particular area. That is known as environment. Yes. It is everything in the world which surrounds the agent. As I already told you that which surrounds the agent but it is not part of an agent itself. ये part एक agent का नहीं है. Environment is different entity from the agent. It can be described as a situation in which agent is present. Okay, agent जहाँ पे भी present होता है, agent जहाँ पे भी है, उसके आजू बाजू में जो भी है environment ही बोलते हैं हम उसको. तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? It is nothing but an environment in AI. Okay, it is environment where the agent lives, operates, and provides the agent with something to sense and act upon it. That is known as environment. It is mostly said to be the non-feministic, since it cannot perform anything. Environment कुछ perform करता है क्या? नहीं. But it gives us the inputs and outputs from that particular area. Okay, so this is known as environment. So there are types of, it can be the features of environment or it can be said as a types of environment. इसको हम types of environment भी बोल सकते हैं, features भी बोल सकते हैं. Features क्यों? क्योंकि the names of environments are given as the features of that particular environment. Okay, so we will see one by one. Fully observable, partially observable, static, dynamic, discrete, continuous, deterministic. अभी ये जिसके इनके names जैसे दिए हैं वैसे ही वो क्रिएट करते हैं एनवायरनमेंट, वैसे ही वो एजेंट्स उसको ऑब्जर्व करते हैं. ठीक है, वी विल सी वन बाय वन. फर्स्ट वन इज द फुल्ली ऑब्जर्वेबल वर्सेस पार्शियली ऑब्जर्वेबल. अभी ये वर्सेस क्यों दिया है? बिकॉज similar parts are there, similar things or similar features are there in both the environments. You can see if an agent sensor can sense or access the complete state of an environment at each point of time, then it is called as a fully observable environment. Otherwise it is called as a partially observable. इसका मतलब क्या है? environment में जो भी सेंसर लगाए हैं एजेंट ने, वो सेंसर फुल इंफॉर्मेशन सेंस कर रहे हैं एनवायरनमेंट से, तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? फुल्ली ऑब्जर्वेबल एनवायरनमेंट. अगर कुछ कुछ सिस्टम्स हमारे यहाँ पे ऑब्जर्व नहीं हो रहे, सेंस नहीं हो रही कुछ कुछ बातें सेंसर्स से, तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? पार्शियली ऑब्जर्वेबल. अगर वहाँ पे कुछ भी ऑब्जर्व नहीं हो रहा है, मतलब सेंसर कुछ भी सेंस नहीं कर रहे, तो इसका मतलब क्या है? इट इज अनऑब्जर्वेबल एनवायरनमेंट. गॉट इट? Fully observable environment is easy as there is no need to maintain the internal state to keep track of history of the world. But partially observable में क्या होगा? Partially observable can have the knowledge, half knowledge of that particular system. So it should maintain the state of particular environment. Okay, this is the difference between fully observable and partially observable environment. Then second feature is that deterministic and stochastic. अभी इसका मतलब क्या है? If an agent's current state and selected action can completely determine the next state of the environment, then such environment is called as deterministic environment. इसका मतलब क्या है? If the agent's current state and selected action, current state जो है agents का and selected action which is to be performed, that is completely determine the next stage of the environment. नेक्स्ट क्या होने वाला है एनवायरनमेंट में, वो अगर डिटरमाइन कर सकता है, so that is known as, that environment is known as deterministic environment. Otherwise it is known as a stochastic. Stochastic मतलब क्या? It is environment is random in nature and it cannot determined completely by an agent. So this is known as a stochastic. मतलब आगे environment में क्या होने वाला है? We can take the example of a weather forecast. Yes, weather forecast is an example of a deterministic environment. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
We can take weather forecast earlier to coming to the earth. Yes, because it can be determined by the system, so it can be known as a deterministic environment. But if we cannot determine anything from the current state, then it is known as a stochastic environment. इसका कोई एग्जांपल बता सकता है कि आगे क्या होने वाला है वो हमें पता नहीं होता करंट स्टेट से? रियल टाइम एग्जांपल है क्या? You can tell logical examples too.
मॅम चेसचा गेम पण घेऊ शकतो आपण, म्हणजे पुढे कुठला मूव असेल तो माहिती नाही आपल्याला.
Yes, it can be the stochastic environment. Means which move should be there, we don't know, or we cannot determine that particular move. Yes, that's why it can be stochastic environment. Got it? The concept of deterministic and stochastic. Okay. In deterministic, fully observable environment, agent does not need to worry about uncertainty. मतलब अगर in combination with deterministic and fully observable किया, दोनों environment अगर in combination with use किए, so we need not worry about the uncertainty, because we have the fully observable sensors also there, and we have the deterministic environment also there. Okay. Then next feature is that episodic and sequential. What is known as episodic? Because there is why it is known as episodes? Because there is a series of one-shot actions. Okay, there is a series of one-shot actions, and only the current perception is required for the action. Lot of series will be stored for a one-shot action, and only the current perception which is there, that is required for the action. So this is known as a episodic. And the next one is a sequential. Sequential means it is an agent which requires a memory of a past actions to determine the next best action. Got it? Concept? अभी देखो हम इसमें एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं एपिसोडिक में कि सपोज रिपीटेटिव टास्क एक रोबोट को बोला गया है कि स्पेसिफिक कुछ एक्शन आने के बाद एंटर होता है तो ये लाइट्स ऑन करने किसी का तो भी प्रोजेक्ट था, सेमिनार टॉपिक था कि क्लासरूम में अगर ह्यूमन प्रेजेंस है तो ही लाइट्स ऑन करने, अदरवाइज नहीं करने. यस, सो इट कैन बी द एपिसोडिक एनवायरनमेंट और सीक्वेंशियल एनवायरनमेंट. क्या हो सकता है इसमें? It can be the episodic environment. Why? Because you can see there is a series of one shot actions. Means वो उसको specific actions बताए गए हैं कि क्या परफॉर्म करना है. ठीक है. If there is a human present, then it gets that particular current perception, and then it will perform the action. So it is known as the episodic environment. And however, the sequential environment means an agent requires the memory of past action. जो भी पास्ट एक्शंस परफॉर्म किए हैं वो उसको स्टोर करने होंगे टू डिटरमाइन द बेस्ट एक्शन. मतलब प्रीवियस हिस्ट्री जो भी स्टोर की है उसने, बेस्ड ऑन दैट परसेप्शंस इट विल परफॉर्म द डिटरमिनिस्टिक एक्शन. ओके, गॉट इट?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next one is a single agent and multi-agent. It is very simple, as the name given here. Single agent means it has only one agent is involved in an environment. That is known as single agent, which performs the which operating by itself, and which does its task singly. So that is known as a single agent environment. What is then multi-agent? Where the multiple agents are there for operating in an environment. Okay, multiple agents are given for specific task. specific task दिए हैं multiple agents को, तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Multi agent environment. Okay, this is as simple as names are there. But there is a problem in the multi agent environment that are different from single agent environment. Okay, problems हो सकते हैं क्यों? क्योंकि मल्टीपल एजेंट्स अगर होंगे तो हमें मैनेज करना भी वहाँ पे कॉम्प्लेक्स हो सकता है. ठीक है, बट इफ देयर इज सिंगल एजेंट देन वी कैन मैनेज द सिंगल एजेंट इजीली. सिंपल है. Yes or no? Okay. So next, moving to the next are the static versus dynamic. अब अभी हमने स्टैटिक में भी डायनेमिक में भी बहुत सारा देखा है. सेम कंसेप्ट सारे अप्लाइड हियर. स्टैटिक एंड डायनेमिक. स्टैटिक एनवायरनमेंट क्या रहेगा? विच इज फिक्स्ड. ओके, एंड डायनेमिक क्या रहेगा? environment is called as dynamic environment. Yes, when the environment can change itself, when the agent is observing that environment, so that environment is called as dynamic environment. Otherwise, if it cannot change itself, then it is called as static environment. Okay. Static environments are easy to deal because an agent does not need to continue looking at the world while deciding for an action. Yes, static means फिक्स्ड एनवायरनमेंट है, तो उसको कुछ जरूरत है क्या कि बाहर का कुछ अलग सेंस करने की? नहीं. Why? Because it knows that it is fixed environment, it is static environment, so it does not require or does not need to continue looking for the world while deciding for an action. Okay, but on the other side, in the dynamic environment, it should need to keep looking at the world for each and every action. Okay, मतलब उसको अपडेट रहना पड़ेगा हर टाइम की एनवायरनमेंट में क्या चेंज हो रहा है. Okay, and then it will perform that action. So examples are given. Taxi driving is an example of dynamic environment. Why? Self driving कार भी हम एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं ड्राइविंग डायनामिक एनवायरनमेंट का. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको एनवायरनमेंट हर टाइम चेंज हो रहा है, उसको हर टाइम अपडेट लेना पड़ रहा है, then it will perform the actions. So this is known as dynamic environment. And static environment क्या है? Crossword puzzle can be the example of static environment. Why? Because environment is fixed in crossword puzzle. Yes, उसमें कुछ चेंज हो रहा है क्या? क्रॉसवर्ड में वो वर्ड्स जो है जो भी वर्ड्स वहाँ पे मेंशन है वो वर्ड्स चेंज हो रहे हैं क्या एनवायरनमेंट में? नहीं, वो फिक्स्ड है, उसको पता है, देन इट विल परफॉर्म द स्पेसिफिक एक्शन. तो उसको जरूरत है क्या एनवायरनमेंट ऑब्जर्व करने की हर एक एक्शन के लिए? नहीं. गॉट इट द कांसेप्ट ऑफ डायनामिक एंड स्टैटिक?
Yes, ma'am.
एग्जांपल समझे?
Yes, ma'am.
Then next is the discrete versus continuous. अभी discrete means there are finite number of percepts. Yes, बहुत सारे percepts हो सकते हैं at a time in any environment. There are finite number of percepts and actions that can be performed within it. Then such an environment is called as a discrete environment. Else it is called as a continuous environment. हम examples पे देखते हैं. A chess game comes under the discrete environment. Why? Because we know that in chess game there are number of moves are there. Okay, so finite number of percepts can be there and actions can be there. This comes under the discrete environment. In continuous environment में क्या आ सकता है? Self driving car. There finite number of percepts and actions are not there. Okay, so this is the continuous environment. Got it? Again, there are two types of environments. First, seven number, that is known versus unknown. Known means which is known to the agent. See, known and unknown are not actually a feature of environment, but it can be an agent's state. Okay, to perform a knowledge to perform an action. See, in known environment, the results of all actions are known to all agents. इसके रिजल्ट क्या आने वाला है वो ऑलरेडी एजेंट्स को पता होता है. So that is known as known environment. While in unknown, agent needs to learn how it works. Then it can वो उसको भी पता नहीं कि वो रिजल्ट क्या होने वाला है. ठीक है, but it should be learned by that agent in order to perform the actions. So it is quite possible that known environment to be partially observable and unknown environments should be fully observable. Okay. The name suggests that known and unknown. Known means it can be results can be known to the agent, and unknown means it should be learned from the environment just before to perform an action. Okay. Then accessible and inaccessible. This is the last feature of environment: accessible and inaccessible. If an agent can obtain complete and accurate information about the states of environment, then that environment is known as accessible environment. Okay. If it cannot obtain the information of environment, then it is known as inaccessible. Okay. So अभी इसमें fully observable and observable partially
accessible is fully observable, and the one which is inaccessible is partially observable.
Yes, yes, yes. Correct. Accessible environment should be fully observable. Why? Because all information is get from the sensors, means can obtain the complete and accurate information from the sensors. So it can be the accessible environment. And partially observable, it means that it has a partial information about the particular things. So it cannot obtain the complete and accurate information. So that is partially observable, means inaccessible environment. Okay. An empty room whose state can be defined by its temperature is an example of an accessible environment. Yes, temperature sensor अगर उसमें होगा, so we can get the information of actual temperature which is present in the room. So it can be comes under the accessible environment. But the information about an event on Earth, जो भी Earth पे events हो रहे हैं, that information cannot comes from the sensor exactly or completely. So that comes under the inaccessible environment. Okay. Samjha? So, we will stop here. Today we have seen what are the types of environments. Then we have seen phase representation of agent. Then we have seen structure of an agent. Yes. In our next lecture, we will see the examples of AI system or Turing test. Turing test क्या होता है? Then what are the chatbots? हिस्ट्री में हमने जो भी देखा वो implement कैसे हुए through this particular agents we will see later on. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
आज के सेशन में किसी को कुछ प्रॉब्लम कुछ समझा नहीं. We have seen today the intelligent agents. Intelligent agents means are the agents which perform their particular actions or which performs their functions thereby own itself. So that's why that systems are known as autonomous systems. Okay. Then we have seen the good behavior of an agent, which is measured by the rationality. Okay. Then we have seen the rational agents. Then we have seen the structure of agent. There are three aspects of structure of agent: architecture, function of agent, and agent's program. Yes. Then we have seen the phase representation, performance measure, environment, actuators, and sensors. We have seen the examples also. Then we have seen what exactly the environment is and what are the various features or types of environments. In that we have seen fully observable, partially observable. जहाँ पे complete information मिलती है उसको हम fully observable बोलेंगे. And जहाँ पे complete information नहीं मिलती through the sensors, we can say it as a partially observable. Static versus dynamic means static environment होगा तो उसको static बोलेंगे. The environment is changes accordingly, so उसको हम dynamic environment बोलेंगे. Discrete means फाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ स्टेप्स होंगे परफॉर्म करने के लिए तो उसको हम डिस्क्रीट बोलेंगे. और हमें रिपीटेटिव टास्क कंटिन्यूअसली परफॉर्म करना है तो इसको हम कंटिन्यूअस बोलेंगे. ठीक है. डिटरमिनिस्टिक एंड स्टोकेस्टिक मींस if we can determine the next step of agent, then it can becomes under the deterministic. If we cannot predict it, then it can becomes under the stochastic environment. And single agent and multi-agent means single agent means where single agent is there to perform a specific task. So single agent environment is there. Multiple agents are there, then it is called as multi-agent environment. Episodic and sequential. Episodic means if there are episodes or series of particular actions are there, then it is known as episodic. And if there are sequence of actions are there, then it is known as a sequential. Known and unknown means if agent knows the result of an system, then it is comes under the known environment. And if it does not know the result of that particular system, so it should learn from the environment. So it is known. It comes under the unknown environment. What is the accessible and inaccessible? Accessible means which can whether the information is come from the sensor from the environment is complete or not. So it is known as accessible. If it is not completely accessible, then it is known as inaccessible. Yes, got it. किसी कुछ प्रॉब्लम है किसी कंसेप्ट में? so we have seen right now till now the basic concepts of AI. Okay, so how it's implemented by using functions or all other things we will see later on. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Roll number 1, 2,
Present.
3,
Present, ma'am.
4,
Present, ma'am.
5,
Present, ma'am.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Present, ma'am.
11,
Present, ma'am.
12,
Present, ma'am.
13, 14, 15, 16,
Present, ma'am.
17,
Present, ma'am.
18, 19,
Present, ma'am.
20, 21,
Present, ma'am.
22, 23, 24,
Ma'am, 18 is present, ma'am.
23, 24,
Present, ma'am.
25, 26, 27,
Present, ma'am.
28,
Present, ma'am.
29, 30,
Present, ma'am.
31,
Present, ma'am.
32, 33,
Present, ma'am.
34,
Present, ma'am.
35,
Present, ma'am.
36,
Ma'am, 33 present.
37, 38,
Present.
39,
Present, ma'am.
40, 41,
Present, ma'am.
42, 43,
Present.
yes, 43,
Present, ma'am.
44, 45,
Present, ma'am.
46,
Present, ma'am.
47,
Present, ma'am.
48, 49, 50,
Present, ma'am.
51,
Present, ma'am.
52, 53,
Present, ma'am.
54,
Present, ma'am.
55,
Present, ma'am.
56,
Present, ma'am.
57,
Present, ma'am.
58, 59,
Present, ma'am.
60, 61,
Present, ma'am.
62, 63,
Present, ma'am.
64, 65,
Present, ma'am.
66,
Present, ma'am.
67, 68,
Present, ma'am.
69, 70, 71,
Present, ma'am.
72, 73,
Present, ma'am.
74.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
मॅम आता
Ma'am,
12:30 ला
63
लेक्चर आहे का
present.
कुठलं ते सेशन आहे आमचे जावा आणि पायथनचे
काय 12:30 ला प्लॅन?
डेटा सायन्सचे लॅब आहे.
तुमचं शेड्यूल काय आहे? आय थिंक सो what is the day today? Thursday.
येस मॅम.
येस 12:30 तुमचं ट्रेनिंग हेच असेल जावा पायथॉन ते सेशन.
ओके मॅम. आणि ट्रेनिंग मध्ये
ट्रेनिंग मध्ये आज नाही राहणार तुमचं सिस्कोचं ट्रेनिंग स्टार्ट होईल ना तेव्हा होईल. नेक्स्ट वीक पासून स्टार्ट होईल. ठीक आहे.
ओके मॅम. येस मॅम.
ओके.
थँक्यू मॅम.
Thank you, ma'am.
थँक्यू.
थँक्यू मॅम.
थँक्यू मॅम.
Thank you, ma'am.